Good morning, evening, and afternoon, and welcome to part 26 of 9, episode 1, ここのつここのかここのいろ. Thankfully last time we had something new to be able to read. Hoping that continues, but we'll have to wait and see. So last time was mainly about the introduction to how can I say this? It was us along with Sora and Kujo at the house, where there's a lot of talk between them in regards to well, firstly they had supper. Kujo was cooking, and after that, once they sat down and started eating, that was when the white text was kicked in, where Sora had noticed that Kakeru's meal was larger than hers, which showed that Kujo was favoriting Kakeru, which shows them getting closer, hopefully. Well, it seemed like it. After that, went to the discussion about how Sora has powers herself and how they're working together to try and figure out other users. That's when they found out about Haruka, the senpai with the split personality, and discussing how to go on forward from there. Then it ended with them talking about the differences between the now and the anime, seeing what they can really gather from it, and that's where Kujo is talking about the folklore about it. So that's where we are now. Nothing else really to talk about, so let's get straight into it.
聖女様のアーティファクトの力で異世界のゲートを開き、邪悪なアーティファクトをそこに封じた。
Oh wow, so she controlled the gate?
そう、その聖女様のアーティファクトがこちらの世界でいうつくも神社の神器だったんだと思う。それが壊れちゃったからゲートが開いて邪悪なアーティファクトがこっちの世界に戻ってきちゃったと。それがアニメの冒頭ね。そして今私たちが置かれている状況でもある。
Now I see why you keep talking about the anime. It really does seem like everything is progressing exactly the same as it did in the show.
でしょ？白蜜川の大きな災いもアーティファクトが引き起こした天災。いえ、人が扱うのだから人災ね。そう、今回のようにソフィーさんの世界とつながってしまって、こちらの世界にないはずのアーティファクトが流出した。その結果、大きな災いが起きた。
And that's when the Great White Serpent came along and resolved everything.
その白蛇様ってなんすか？なんで蛇？蛇の化身って言い伝えみたいだけど、正体は謎みたい。まあ、いっか。アニメはどうなるの？ゲートの監視をしていたアガスティアの派に所属するユーザーが邪悪なユーザーと戦うってストーリーだね。思ったより単純なストーリーだな。ユーザーってどうやって選ばれてるの？アニメでは。急に渋い顔になりましたよ。そのあたりは語られていなかったような。だよ、それが分かれば楽できたのに。
What makes someone a wicked user?
アガスティアの派に所属しているユーザーが善で、それ以外は悪ってくくりだったかな。すっげえ大雑把。もともとこちら側にあったアーティファクトを善とするなら、私の持つアーティファクトは悪ってことになるね。私もニーヤンもじゃん。
Let's not overthink this.
でもなんか欲しいよね、血筋とかさ。みゃおこ先輩とかそれっぽく
Sorry
ない？
about that. It really would be nice if it was something that simple.
みゃおこ先輩とかそれっぽくない？私お嬢様だし、なんかそんなイメージ。イメージ。
Don't know if I mentioned it before, but yeah, it's a bit weird, the translation. Yeah, it says, imeji. So what she was using is really the... I can totally see it, but it's more like nanka sona imeji. It's kind of something like the image, your image in a sense. But yeah, she's saying, image. It's like, do you really think so? That's why you say, you think? But it's really thinking about image? Type thing. Oh, that reminds me. Aren't there a lot of people like you in Shiro Mitsugawa? With the character for 9 in their family names?
あ、うちのクラスにいるよ、九段坂さん。
Oh, weird name. There's also Kokonoe-san.
予想なんだけど、つくも神様から取ったのかな。つくもさんってそのままの人もいるし、十津川さんって名字の人もいるよ。9と10か。そこら辺の名字の人が由緒正しい血筋とかなのかな。ユーザーはその人たちから選ばれるとか？でも新見くんもソラちゃんもユーザーなんだから関係ないと思うな。
I thought that at first as well, that there was something to do with numbers, but I don't think, I can't remember if I noted before, but the kanji for their names isn't related to numbers, but ni is normally used for 2 and mi is sometimes used for 3. But obviously the kanji for the names has nothing to do with numbers, from what I know.
あ、そっか。白とか蛇とかついてれば完璧だったのにね。
Well, actually, sorta.
何？
The mi in Nimi is character for ocean, right? Yeah, okay, so I was correct with that. I couldn't remember last time when we went over it.
うん。
Once upon a time, it wasn't ocean, it was serpent. Same mi as in Shiro Mitsugawa, serpent in the Chinese zodiac.
マジっすか。じゃあ、あたしらも神の血統。
According to the backstory I just made up, yes. Yeah.
一瞬信じたでしょうが。新見くんもそういう冗談言うんだね。
So, interesting enough, yeah, she used the word Jordan, which is more like jokes or joking about. But in the English they use pretty funny. Different meaning, but okay.
この人超適当っすよ。みやこ先輩の前だとカッコつけてんすよ。
Shut your trap. Look, this just means we have to search the old-fashioned way.
何を？
Users.
ああ、はい。少なくとも魔眼のユーザーはこの町にいるはずだもんね。私。
Sometimes I can't tell if it's to finish talking or not. True. There might be some users outside of the area, but that's another matter. I'm sure Sophie can handle it herself. Probably.
そのソフィーってさ、ぬいぐるみなんでしょ？私まだ会ったことないんだけど。私もまだ2回くらいかな。
She drops by my apartment every now and then, but she just says something insulting and leaves. You still haven't found the evil eye and whatnot.
今はおとなしくしているけれど、そのうち犯行を再開するかもしれない。
Yep. Yeah, I think you're right.
捕まえられるのは私たちだけ。燃える展開だぜ。これがアニメならまさに主役。この掲示板でうかつな書き込みでもしてくれるとすぐにでも特定できるのにね。
Yeah, but we've got nothing on them until they mess up like that. Unless we can find a pattern, that is.
なんか書き込んでみる？魔眼のユーザーが興味引きそうな。
Maybe something like, I want to try out my power on a human. Anyone with experience got any tips?
そうそう。そもそも犯人はこの掲示板見てるのかな？
Good point. For the time being, I guess we just have to investigate every shady customer we see.
そうだ、それなんだけど。前に話してた常連さん？
Ah, the parfait queen.
そう。やっぱりあの人もユーザーな気がして。
Who are we talking about?
いつもパフェ頼んでくれる。
Ah, the parfait queen.
そうそうそう。
Okay, so she says, "Oh, you know her," but that's you know her. Yeah, that's not that's saying, "Oh, you know her," but yeah, it's like so. It's like, oh yes, that's right. So it's a bit different.
パフェクイーンで通じるのかよ。怪しいのその人。怪しいっていうか、私が怪しまれているというか。
Okay, I thought before we had spoken about the evil eye user, about everything else, and I realized, okay, I probably missed it when they were in the cafe talking about it, but it must have happened off screen, I guess you could say.
先週だっけ？うちのお店で3人集まったでしょ？ソラちゃんがユーザーだって分かったとき。
Yeah, so it was when we didn't know about how Sora-chan got a user. I really wish they would explain that. Oh yeah, I remember.
私が能力実演したけど地味すぎて全く実感してもらえず切れた時ですね。
Oh yeah. So you think she was listening in?
かなり大きな声で話しちゃったから、私たちがユーザーであることが彼女にバレたのかもしれない。
Did she say anything to you?
ただあの日を境に睨まれるようになって。ほほう、それは怪しい。
Do we have any other leads we could? No, I guess we really don't.
そうね、ない。魔眼のユーザーの話もしたでしょ。それで私たちを警戒し始めたってことは犯人！その可能性もあるのかなって。
If she were to be in that situation, you'd think she would stop coming by, because obviously if they think, oh, she might be the user and she might be blind or whatever. So I don't know, but of course to be aware that she just, I guess I can understand it in this particular situation as well, where she doesn't know we think of her as the culprit, but she thinks that she could probably overhear information related to it and learn from it. Anyway, whatever. If I remember right, she goes to Kuho?
そうね。九宝女学院の制服着てるね。うちの学校の生徒説消えました。
True, but she is a high school student. It's still true that all the users we know of are around our age.
絞れはしたけど、まだまだね。
For starters, we can investigate the Parfait Queen.
よかったら一度お店に来てもらってもいい？睨まれてるの、私の自意識過剰かもしれないし。パフェクイーンって毎日いるの？ほぼかな。学校終わってからすぐ来てくれる時と、ちょっと遅めに来てくれる日も。
I often see her while I'm having dinner, so she's usually there around now.
パフェの後紅茶も頼んでくれて、1時間とか長い時は2時間くらいゆっくりしてる。
Interesting. Maybe I should take a peek once I drop Osora at the station.
何？一緒に行けばいいじゃん。
I don't think so.
何？いやいやいやって。でも遅くなっちゃうし。そっか。バイト以外で会ったことないし、試しに行ってみるのもいいのかな。
Let's go once we're done eating.
付き合ってもらってもいい？
Of course not.
ありがとう。
あれ、だから私は？
遅くなっちゃうからソラちゃんは無理しないで。
別に無理じゃないけど。
I don't think so.
だからなんだよそれ、喧嘩売ってんの
Hurry and eat. We wouldn't want the Salisbury steak Kujo worked so hard on to get cold.
やだ、チーズが固まっちゃう。
目玉焼き乗せてもよかったね。
あ、それ次でお願いします。
We finish our briefing and return to our meal. It's a long road ahead of us, but we're moving forward bit by bit. If we do manage to find the evil eyes user and put an end to their murderous ways, that could also mean the end of Kujo's cooking and our sharing meals. I'd be pretty torn up about that. I think to myself as I munch on a bitter bite of salad.
ごめんね。もうちょっとだけ待っててね。
No, I should apologize to you, the way I'm always letting you do the dishes too.
私が好きでしてるだけだから気にしないで。
Is there anything I can help you with?
大丈夫。任せて。
She scrubs away at the plates deftly. I guess even if I tried to help, I would just end up getting in the way, with how small and cramped my kitchen is. I fall back, dispirited. Flop down into my seat.
ねえ、私もナインボール行きたいんだけど。
Drop it. It's getting too late.
なんで？
Like I said, because it's late.
ちょっとくらい遅くなってもいいじゃん。
No, I will not allow it. I won't allow it.
何怒ってんの？
Though I wasn't worked up in my speech. I'm worried. If anything should happen to my dear little sister, if something terrible were to happen to you on the dark streets, I would...
お兄ちゃん。お前、みやこ先輩と二人きりになりたいだけだろ。ほら見ろおい、なんだこの無言で差し出した1000円は。
I'm begging you, please, just go home.
どんだけ必死なんすか、兄上。
Despite her disappointment, she snatches the bribe from my hand. I knew my little sister could be reasoned with.
わかった、わかりました、帰ります。
You're the best.
ニーニのそんな笑顔見たの初めてな気がする。
You're the kind of little sister every guy dreams of.
二人きりだったらぶん殴ってますよ。何その熱い手のひら返し。
お待たせ。どうしたの？
Nothing's wrong at all. Alright, Sora, I'll do you a favor and walk you to the station.
はいはい。何がやるぞだよ。
Sora mutters an imprecation. Not sure how to pronounce that, sorry about that. But I ignore her and jog to the door. Not forgetting anything?
大丈夫。
Alright then, let's get going.
みゃーこ先輩、ごちそうさまでした。
Okay, I just noticed that now. Here in English she says Mia, which is obviously short for Miyako. But interestingly enough, in the Japanese it's Miyako senpai. Miyako. It's kind of similar to a cat's Nya, but it's Mia. So it's a little playful play on her name, Miyako. Which I think is cuter than the Mia.
いえいえ、お粗末様でした。
Kuja and Sora sling their bags over their shoulders, and I go out empty-handed. The three of us exit my apartment and head towards the station. After seeing Sora off, Kuja and I head to Nine Ball. We can't be sure that the Parfait Queen will actually be there, but I don't particularly care either way, since for me, it's just an excuse to spend some time alone with Kuja. Though I'm not about to tell her that.
ごめんね。 いつも私のわがままに付き合わせちゃって。
I'm hoping we get something new with them being alone. I was the one who said I'd go with you to take a peek. You don't need to apologize all the time, you know.
そうね。ありがとう。ごめんなさい。あ、
That's your catchphrase. Sorry about that. That's your catchphrase, no doubt.
気をつける。
I think I mentioned it before, but kiyotsukeru is more like I'll be careful from now on, or I'll be mindful of it. Try to tone it down. It can work, but not exactly. Kujo, you're going to be getting home pretty late. Is that okay?
うん。バイトの日はもっと遅いし、今日は新見くんのお家に行くって言ってあるし。
You told him that, huh?
うん。あれ、言わない方が良かった？
Oh, no, as long as it's not going to cause trouble for you.
何が？
I mean, it's just you're visiting a guy's apartment, right? I thought that telling your parents you were going over there to cook might give them the wrong idea.
もしかして、ソラちゃんを呼んだのって気を使ってくれてた？
Not really. Honestly, even if I didn't invite her, she would just crash the party.
そっか。大丈夫だよ。新見くん、うちの家族みんなに信頼されてるから。
Wait, what? How come?
特におじいさまが新見くんのこと大好き。
This is when they started talking about how the grandfather likes good customers and especially kakeru and things like that. He does? But why? We've never even spoken.
新見くんって、いただきますとごちそうさまってちゃんと言ってくれるでしょ？手を合わせて。
Well, I do, yes.
会計の時もごちそうさまって言ってくれるし、気持ちのいい青年だっておじいさま言ってたよ。
But I mean, that's just common courtesy.
あんまりいないよ。そこまでしてくれるお客さん。
Man, I never would have thought.
そういうもんです。小銭っぽいって投げてくる人もいるし、変なクレームつけてくる人もいるし。
Like what?
私はもっとしょっぱいのが好きなのに、この料理は薄すぎるとか。
Get over yourselves.
だよね。だから、新見くんはとってもいいお客さんってこと。
Crazy.
実は毎回、新見くんの料理におじいさまがおまけしてる。
Wait, really?
ミニトマト1個多く入れたりとか、スープ少しだけ多くとか。さりげなくね。
This would be a great part to add yellow white text. To say, oh, just like how you've given me extra cola and pudding, as well as that extra side piece of the hamburger steak type thing.
おじいさまに叱られちゃう。今の内緒ね。
She grins and puts a finger to her lips. My heart skips a beat at the gesture, and I avert my eyes in a panic. Desperate to disguise how hard that hit me, I try to change the topic. But hey, isn't the Perfect Queen a regular too?
そうね。
Top
綺
of
麗
that.
に食べてくれるから嬉しいっておじいさま言ってた。
The idea of a girl like that being our culprit isn't something I want to think about. I can't remember if there was a mistake there last time, but I'm pretty sure there was.
そうね。もしかしたらなんて言っちゃったけど。
But you really did see her staring at you.
考えてみたら、犯人だったらそんな露骨なことしないよね。
That's a good point.
短絡的に疑っちゃうなんて申し訳ないことしちゃった。
Anyway, let's check her out. Though, to be honest, I have no idea how we're going to tell if she's actually a user or not.
スティグマが浮かんでくれれば楽なんだけど。
Kujo stares at her left hand. She's referring to the emblem that appears when a user activates their ability. The term stigma was one she borrowed from the anime, just like with Artifact. Kujo is readily visible, but Sawdust apparently shows up somewhere that's usually covered by her clothes. As for me, well, still nothing. We'd have to catch her while she's activating her ability.
なおかつ手や顔、女の子なら足もかな。目視できる場所にスティグマが浮かぶこと。
Our chances aren't great.
そうね。
Our arrival at the cafe cuts off our conversation. We park Kujo's bike in front of the building and go inside. Welcome, says the same part-timer who always makes a point of recommending me the Salisbury steak. I take a quick scan of the cafe. Look who's here. Well. The part-timer strikes up some friendly conversation, and after Kujo chats with her a moment, and after Kujo chats with her a moment, okay, I read that wrong, she points us to a table in the back. We take our seats, and once we receive our glass of water, I open my mouth. She's staring for sure.
やっぱり
Definitely. Plus, I saw her tense up the moment we stepped in. Very suspicious reaction.
じゃあ彼女も
We can't say anything for sure just yet. I glance over at the Queen. When our eyes meet, she quickly averts her gaze and takes a sip of her tea. It was only natural for her to stare daggers at our group when Yoichi was making a ruckus. The suspicion she shown us from the moment we walked in is anything but normal. So, let's start from the assumption that she knows what we are. But if she did, would she really be so openly hostile?
だよね。やっぱり私の考えすぎかな。
What if she's on our side?
なるほど。
But honestly, who knows? We just don't have enough information to go on. I sigh and crack open the menu. Ordering, Kujo?
そうね。せっかく来たのにお水だけなんて失礼だし。
Even though your family runs the place?
親しき中にも礼儀あり、家族にも礼を尽くせ。九条家の家訓です。
Could see how you all made it big. I think I'll get a slice of cake.
すごい。そんなにあっさり決めちゃうなんて。
Should I get something else?
だってケーキの値段。やっぱり新見くん、ブルジョワジーね。
George. Oh, Bourgeois. I can't remember how to pronounce it properly, but it's that French name, I think. I was trying to figure out what is that word in English, because that is normally when it's katakana, like this. It normally means it's an English word, or obviously not English, just foreign word. But yeah, it's Bourge. It's Bourge, I think pronunciation, the spelling. It's probably wrong, but somewhere on that, if you know what I mean. Okay. I should just stop saying that, Kujo. It comes across as snide.
そんなつもりは。ごめんなさい。
There's another apology.
ごめん。今なんていうのが正解？
How about I'm sorry?
もう。
Sorry. I'll stop teasing you. Kujo pouts for a moment, but once I start laughing, she can't help but join in. Wanna split the cake? I doubt I can eat the whole thing.
たくさんおかわりしてたもんね。
The Salisbury steak was really good.
ありがとう。じゃあ半分こしよっか。
What kind would you like?
新見くんの好きなの選んで。
Anything is fine by me.
そう？じゃあどうしよっかな。
Kuchiro paused over the menu. Holy shit, this totally feels like a date. Oh, slow down there, Romeo. Now's not time to get all giddy. I mentioned it before, but Romeo does not fit there. Jeez, you can just feel her glaring at you.
そうね。睨まれてるね。
And able to ignore it, I glance at her once more. Alright, I remember this part. I still don't know what she means. Obviously it's hard for us to tell since it's not in real life, so I can't really read the lips properly.
何？どうしたの？
Well... She gets up from her seat and walks to the register. That girl... She said something to me. I saw her move her lips.
なんて言ったかわかった？
No, afraid not. I track the girl with my eyes. She pays a check and exits the cafe without so much as a glance at us. I don't know if she's the culprit, but
ユーザーであることは
yeah, that seems certain.
バイトの時注意しておく。
And I'll make sure to stop by as often as I can.
ありがとう。
We're finally making some headway.
そうね。
So, what are we eating?
えーっと
She looks at the menu once again, and a smile spreads across her face. We've done all we can here, for now. Given that, I figure we can at least enjoy our time together before we head home. I mean, I'm probably the only one who's thinking how much like a date this is, but that's irrelevant.
じゃあシフォンケーキでいい？
Let's do it. Excuse me. I flag down the waitress. Salisbury steak? She asks immediately, but I firmly ignore her and order our cake. She looks a little antsy the whole time, but maybe because even though it's her grandfather's cafe, it's also her workplace. So we finish up pretty quickly and step outside. And we'll finish up here as well. Now I was hoping for there's a lot of opportunities they could have added with my text, but they still do not. I wonder why. I mean, there's no reason why they couldn't add something new, you know? Oh well. Nothing else really noteworthy that we've noticed. Yeah. Nothing new. I can really put my head around. Like everything has already been mentioned last time we went to this part. Nothing new. Nothing that was picked out of their sentences or words they used. Yeah, nothing new, unfortunately. So this is the time. I think the next day we will find Haruka, and that is when Sora places a note in her pockets. That's when we get introduced to Haruka and her powers, and then later on, I think we talk about to Noah, and we find out more about her as well. Or wait, I think it was talk with Sophie first, who finds out information about them, which I think is this night. That's why I'm ending it here now, because I think the talk after this will be a little bit longer. So yeah, expecting a lot more next time, but in terms of possible decisions or outtakes, I'm not too sure. It's hard to really gauge when there will be wild text because there are times when I think there would be, but there isn't, so I have no idea. But yeah, that'll be it for now. Unfortunately, nothing new, so yeah, I'll go on to the next one. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please know what your thoughts were, and hope you enjoyed what little there was, and I'll see you all next time.